Hello and welcome back. First off, I'd like to apologize for how loud my keyboard is. I watched the first video and it's very annoying. I ordered a new keyboard that claims to be quiet, so we'll see how that works when it arrives in a few days. From now on, or at least for this video, I'll try to be a little more conscious of how loud I am hitting the keys. So, upon some reflection after recording the first video, I don't want to build the castle around this village. I think it would be better probably up on that hill, kind of overlooking the village. We can get some more buildings going around. But it's just not the best terrain. There's too much to build around. And I'm not crazy about that. I am crazy about that cave, though. We might get some walls built up around the village, kind of see how that works. But for now, I want to go explore that shipwreck and maybe do a little fishing. Alright. I need more wood. My inventory is getting pretty full, so let's try to offload anything. I'm hoping our fishing oh, I just put the wood I got. Hoping our fishing expedition will be good. See if I can even remember how to make a fishing pole without this little recipe book getting in the way. There we go. I guess I should probably make a boat down there as well. Let's check on our friend Ronaldo. Alright. He's doing good. He's doing very well. Now, I'm not sure what we're going to want to do with this area here. It's quite a lot. We could expand the village a little bit. Get some more outbuildings. Maybe make it some kind of sector. I don't know, maybe some farms would probably be pretty good down there until we figure that out. There are no trees over there. So what I'm going to do before we sail over there is make sure I have a couple saplings. Just in case we decide to stay over there longer than we might expect to. There's not much to do here in the village right off the bat. Got a couple saplings. I'm going to take some of our copper with us as well. I'm just going to prepare to set up base camp over there for now. Okay, take the bucket. It's hard to decide what to leave behind because we need most of this, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that should be good. Don't need the signs. Make sure my spawn is set. Let's start our little fishing expedition. See how long it takes. We might be able to set up shop in that sunken ship over there. I think that would be pretty fun. You know, I've always loved islands in Minecraft. Preferably large ones that are just kind of very far out in the middle of the ocean. Here we go. Oh, this is really beached, isn't it? You know, this might not be the worst spot for a castle. It wouldn't be too close to the village, but we could get some docks going. Dock from here to the village. Build some walls around the village. That could be something. Certainly be something good. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's floating. Okay. Let's see. I guess I should plant some of these so we can at least get some wood growing. Now, I think I mentioned before in the first episode there's a trick to getting beehives. And that trick's as simple as putting a flower next to a tree sapling. I don't remember the exact percentage of chance that it'll spawn with a beehive, but it's up there. It's not too bad. You know, we'll keep trying until we get one. Let's see if there are any other flowers. Here we go. We put these next to our oak saplings. Don't remember exactly how many I placed down. I think it was 4, so I'm going to grab 5 to be safe. Oh, look at that. We have one already. Oh wait, there was a tree over there. Okay. We're not completely treeless. This is gonna look pretty bad at first, I'm not gonna lie. We will work on making it look better, but for now I just want to get up on this boat, see what we're working with. Got our little captain's quarters. I should have made a new axe. Whoa! Okay. This changes things a little bit. I don't need to carry it all in my inventory right at the moment, but this is good. This is very good. Let's see. I want to put the crafting table right about here. I know I left one down on the island, but we're going to need that there as well. Okay. We'll grab this. I know I mentioned before I wanted to make some copper armor, mainly just to test out how well that works. We're going to want to make some torches too. Since we're on an island, we can pretty much limit what our mob count is going to be. Oh no! That's on me. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That's fine. Extra pants are never a bad thing. Alright. I have promised some fishing, so we are going to do some fishing. Let's get a bed set up first. Maybe a roof over our heads would be nice, you know, as a treat. I don't think we need this little desk here. It's nice, you know, you expect a pirate captain to have a desk and all that, but we are not a pirate captain. What happened to my copper? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I assumed this ship is a pirate ship, but I think it probably was. Okay, we might have some treasure to go find. I definitely want a door here. Not too crazy about the way oak doors look. I know they're like the classic door, but in a perfect world... Oh, is that a slab? Okay. In a perfect world, I would have a dark oak door for my pirate ship. I guess we can put the stair back there. It's not hurting anybody. Maybe not. I'm not too crazy about that either. There we go, that's better. And we can put that there. We get this down there. Oof. Well, it doesn't look good. But we're gonna fix that. Get a torch or two up here. Another thing I should probably do is just consolidate my storage situation here. Let me take a look at my surroundings. Okay. Oh, I brought the pumpkins. I don't know, I don't think I meant to do that. That's fine. My main concern is getting some fishing done. I guess we should take a look at this treasure map. Well, that's pretty close, isn't it? Is that... It's probably just about over there. Alright. We could build a little platform down, make the ship actually kind of, with some kelp, make it a little more connected to the ground, so it's not just floating there. Alright, well, we didn't have much luck fishing, but we have 9 fish, so I'm willing to call that a win for now. We can try somewhere else later. I'm curious where this goes. Okay, okay. For now, I say we get back to our village. And we can come back here later, now that we have a little temporary base kind of established. Oh, that's not the entrance, is it? We'll grab the important stuff. Hate to leave anything behind. Okay. Guess we don't need that. Don't need the kelp right now, or the apple. Iron Nautilus armor. I forgot to look at that. Okay, we'll kind of just leave this here for the next time we want to come over to this island. That looks like a fun spot to explore. I wonder if that's an island as well. I think we are going to have to check that out before we head back to our village. I kind of doubt that it's an island, though. I think it's just not completely rendered in. But I will say this. If it is an island, it's almost certainly our new home. Because that, again, assuming it is an island, looks very, very nice. I think this might be pretty close to our spawn area, though. Oh, savanna biome. Let's see what we got here. Oh, now that is a nice hill. Okay, hold on, hold on. I'm starting to think it's not an island. It looked like it for a second there. No. It's almost certainly not an island. Yeah, no. Oh well. I'm intrigued by that hill. Oh, but it's getting late. Better get back to the island while we can. Not the island, the village. We're gonna need to dig at least one quarry to get enough building material to actually make this castle that I keep talking about, that I haven't even really started on. It might be nice to make two. I love that you can already kind of see the cobwebs on the village from here. I thought that might be a piece of moss for a second. It threw me off. Now, if it wasn't so late, I would say we should go look for that treasure chest. For now, let's just get back to bed. Hello, sheep. You know, I forgot to check if we managed to spawn in a beehive on that island. I think there's a good chance we would have noticed if we did, though. I do not like this house one bit. Not at all. Alright. Don't really need anything from that. So, let's go location spotting. We will head out this way and kind of loop around. I'm thinking that area is the most likely candidate for our castle. It's nice and elevated. It's not far from the village. Just a quick walk. I want to get a look over here. I haven't been over here yet. I just saw what looked like a very nice hill over there, but I think it was a little too far for our needs. Well, I can't wait to explore that. Look at that hill over there. Oh, jeez. That That is a hill worthy of a castle if I've ever seen one. Okay. We might get sidetracked once again, but let's just check over here first. See what we're working with. Floating dark oak tree. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not too bad up here. If we build a castle here, we'd certainly have a nice view of everything. This valley is very nice. It turns into dark oak over there. I like that quite a bit. I can imagine either just using this as kind of a tree farm, or maybe even setting up some more buildings over here. Okay. You know, as much as that hill way over there looks very promising, I do think we should stick close to the village, because that's kind of where we've been established already. And we should start by finding the right build height we want to start at. I think this looks good. I guess I should check where we are. 94. Okay, 94 could work. Nice little lake down there. I might have to make it a block or two deeper, just to make sure I can get good treasure from it. I know fishing spot, if you want to be able to get actual, like, good loot items, like enchanted books and all that, I think it has to be at least 2 blocks deep. So we'll make sure to do that over there. Now, is this 94 or 95? I've already lost track. Okay. We are going to start with this. We might set up a furnace over there eventually. I'm going to store most of this. And I am going to gather some wood. It might take a while, so I'm either going to fast forward this part or just cut it out. But I will see you in a minute. Alright, and we are back. Have an alright amount of wood. Plenty of saplings over here. Now, what I'm going to want to do, or at least start off with doing, just getting a little kind of shack set up here. It'll be nicer than an actual shack, but you know, we're gonna be here for a while working on this build, so we're gonna need a place to hang up our hat, so to speak. You know, normally the first thing I would do when I find a village is build a wall around it, but considering that village is in ruins, I think it will be fine. lost track of how many logs I placed there for a second. Oh, it is turning to night a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm gonna have to kick this up a notch. And I will turn that chest around, so don't even worry about that. It is most likely bothering me just as much as it's bothering you. I'm going to start with a very, very basic shack because it is already almost night and I'm getting a little concerned about our well-being. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's see. Don't have any torches. We can certainly make a few very fast. Don't want any spiders climbing in here. Okay. Put all three of our doors up. Huh. Well, it looks like I forgot the wool. So, we might have to brave the night a little bit. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. Well, here goes nothing. Now, we didn't actually take this route to get here, just a straight shot through the forest. So I don't know what to expect. There could be a giant ravine over here that separates us. Oh, I already saw that Enderman. Do not want it to see me. Oh no. Okay. I can hear that spider still just chasing me down. Alright. Oh, I never put a torch up in here. That might explain why I didn't like it so much. I think if I hide, they'll go away. Probably not. Now, I thought I had a lot more wool than this. In fact, that was part of the whole reason I just went over there to set up a new little house, as I thought we would be safe to do it. Hello? Okay. We're gonna have to kill that spider. Hope nothing else spawns. Put a torch or two down. Should have done this earlier. I don't think that creeper saw me. Okay. Well, 2 light gray wool. Better than none. What we'll have to do is I don't see it. Oh, there's a sheep right there. Let's get our shears. What I was going to do is gather up 4 pieces of string, craft it into the 1 piece of wool we need. It looks like that's unnecessary. Where'd it go? Here we go. Now I know at the very beginning of the first episode, or at least close to it, I said I wanted a classic red bed, so that's what we're gonna do. Harvest up some crops. And take these with us. Interesting that none of the potatoes grew. Oh, no, they did. I just missed them. Okay. Oh, this is all the random stuff that got planted automatically. I don't have my hoe on me at the moment, or my bucket. I think the bucket got left over there in our very poorly constructed shack. See, this is more... Oh, I do remember finding this when we walked over here initially. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the way this looks. I did promise to fix this. Try to just get the items in there first. No particular order just yet. To be honest, I'm not even looking at the chest right now. I'm just looking at my inventory. Second, just going there, just for blocks. Oh no, alright, I'm already out of sticks. I don't see any on the ground from where I chopped down the trees. So, I am going to find a spot to start. That actually scared me there a little bit. I just wasn't expecting it. I'm going to find a spot to start quarry. I'll make sure we're still at 94. Oh, whoops. Okay, 95. You know, it's a quarry, so it doesn't really matter what block I start at. So I will just kind of show what I'm going to do here for the first layer. It should have been 8 blocks. Maybe I'll do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be a 9 by 9 hole. I just don't have it in me to leave that tree floating there. So I basically just going to keep repeating what I'm doing here as I go down. And eventually, this will be a very nice deep quarry. It's actually pretty handy that we're starting this up on a hill, so we'll get even more resources than we normally would. Another thing that I do is I like to make a little stairway down just on the side here. And for the very first flight of stairs, I leave the ceiling completely exposed. I'm hoping we don't run into any caves while I'm digging this down, but sometimes it happens, and we'll just do our best to avoid it. So I would dig this little stairway down, and eventually it will turn the corner to follow the quarry until it hits the other corner, and then it'll turn again. And we'll just have a nice kind of staircase along the side of our quarry. So I will be skipping forward to just kind of skip the grueling grind of resource gathering. So I will see you in a moment. Alright, so I didn't prepare very well. I am going to go make some more tools, and then we'll get right back to this. I think what I'm going to do is make maybe 3 or 4, depending on how much iron I have here. Yeah, we'll do 4. Oh, I don't have enough sticks for that, but we'll do 4 pickaxes, 4 iron pickaxes. And we'll make a couple shovels as well. 2 shovels ought to do it. Did I not make 2 shovels? Oh, I didn't have enough sticks. We're going to want to make some torches as well. A good quarry needs a decent amount of torches. We have our food. And you know what, it's almost nighttime anyway. So I'm just gonna hunt down a couple pigs here. You can kind of see where I was cutting down some trees already. I love how basic this house is. It's like the very first house you'd make on Minecraft on the Xbox 360 when you were like 10 years old. It doesn't have any semblance of stairs for a roof. There's no decorations outside. It's just oak. It's got a grass floor. I don't even have my bed made yet. Okay. All of these things are not actual problems. So we've got some food. Put those in there for now. Get our torches back. I do like that we can see the village from here. Maybe we'll expand it a little closer, like I was saying before. Alright. Now it's time for the actual time jump. The first one was a lie. I will be back once again. Alright, and we're back. You can see I've dug down here to the very bottom layer. I had to toss that because I needed room for all this cobble that we now have acquired just from digging down. Let's see, that's about 9 layers. So it's 9 by 9 by 9 right now. not counting that little strip right there. And I don't know, it's just, I think it's my preferred way of gathering cobble. Especially now that strip mining is kind of useless, because they changed the way ore generation works. And strip mining was so ingrained into my mind when I started playing Minecraft that it's kind of hard to break out of that. But finding a new mining technique certainly helps. So the next step would be to... I always like to start with the staircase first. Which means the next step is to mine down to the end of this staircase. I don't actually have the number of blocks I'm going to dig memorized yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I counted that right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Go ahead and put a torch down there. And maybe even start digging in this direction just for 1 block, so I don't get confused the next time I come down here. Looks like it's just about nighttime. But that kinda covers the basic. I have to cover that up. It's gonna drive me crazy. Hopefully I didn't just make the staircase unusable. There we go. That covers the basic concept of how I'm going to dig quarries in this world. Just keep going down, keep getting resources. It's very nice. Once you get down to maybe like the third kind of flight of stairs, so you've gone down, turned right once, and then turned right a second time, I like to kind of dig a hole into the wall behind one of the staircases. I'll show you what I mean eventually by that, but it's nice to just kind of have a base inside the quarry, so you can have a bed to just climb up the stairs to very quickly, not have to worry about what's going on up here. But I am admittedly quite a tunnel rat when it comes to Minecraft, so maybe that's just something I like to do. But for now, I'm going to call it here, and we will continue with this quarry next episode, and we'll get started on actually building the castle. The castle's going to take a while to build. That's why I'm not too rushed to get the outline done right off the bat. The castle's the ultimate goal. Gathering resources is how we get there. Now, I got some copper from over there, that's why it's patched up. Oh, it's 22. It's more than I thought I did. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.